Alright, welcome to the stream. I hope everyone's having a good one. And welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV with the 6.4 patch. So, oh look, the frames are already dying again. Good shit. We are going to be doing the story today, so... You know what? Take my bitrate. This is mostly going to be sitting in, cutscenes anyway, probably. So we should be fine. Right, Megaduta. Alright. Hello, Vishan. XIV, it is good to see you. Have you any news from Ochalan? We've yet to hear from Y'shtola regarding her search for a means to return to the Void. I must confess that her silence has left me feeling restless. Nor am I alone in this. Estinian has such an excess of energy that he's been helping to train our soldiers with nary a grumble. As for Zero... Speak of the Void Sent Devil. Yes. Is something the matter? No, Ixia paid us a visit, and so I was appraising him of recent developments. Or lack thereof. Are you heading somewhere? Aye, to replenish my aether. Would you like to come? A rare but most welcome invitation. Timely too, I might add. I myself was thinking of venturing out into the city. It would be my pleasure to join you. You will accompany us, of course? I guess so. Come then. I have an errand to run at the bazaar first. You? An errand? At the bazaar? Come on, Twitch, I believe in you. Give me my bit right back. Right, where's Zero? The bazaar. Do, 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 do. I'm picking up some more spice. Merid told me to do so before my next visit. Mr. Zero has quite the tolerance, you see. The sisters know we Hanish are fond of spicy food, but I doubt any of us could keep up with her. With just the spices they normally have on hand, the mehen can't quite satisfy her, which is why I'm happy to provide what they need to achieve more rigorous flavors. Now then, variety being the spice of life, perhaps you'd like to choose something extra to blend with Mistress Zero's usual? It'll help to keep things interesting. What do you say? Fine by me. You can appreciate the nuances of this world's sustenance far better than I can, I expect. The fuck do I know about spice? Citrus-like scent. Sure. That's a fine choice, but don't take my word for it. Here, have a taste. Tingly tangy numbness grips your mouth. Ah! Your reaction speaks volumes. That will suffice then. Always a pleasure, Mistress Zero, and do give Merid my regards. I was about to say, I'm assuming I'm coming here. I just kind of started walking, right?
My usual, please. But with this spice.
Of course, Zero. It would be my pleasure. Well now, this is enough to make a whole kettle of your special curry.
I don't need that much.
Rest assured, it's easy enough to make a serving just for you. Or we could make the kettle and share it.
Please no. I don't handle
There
spice.
would be enough not only for your companions but other diners as well. I dare say everyone will be delighted.
Very well. A full kettle, then.
Excellent. We'll prepare it at once. And for your excellency and our esteemed adventurer, are you happy to try a bowl of Zero's curry? We can make yours milder if you prefer.
Absolutely not. Just leave me out of it.
Grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot fully appreciate the flavor with this vessel. Another time, perhaps. Do not hold back on my account, my friend.
No.
Eat and enjoy.
Vashan, please.
Understood. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
It gladdens me to see you taking to life in Radzathan, Zero. In the area of our cuisine, not least of all. Spicy dishes have long been favored in our sultry clime for their ability to whet the appetite and cool the body. Of course, spices also have the effect of preserving foods, which makes them highly coveted in foreign lands. All of this has given rise to a thriving spice industry, and the wealth it brings has allowed our nation to prosper while maintaining its neutrality.
So you trade your spices? Seems rather more complicated than trading in ether.
I'm not entirely sure how. Also, she looks weird without her gloves.
In the beginning, this land was no more than refuge for me. But now it is my home, and the people of Radzathan my beloved children. Together, we build this vibrant nation. And naught would please me more than to show it to my sister one day.
I don't know about your sister. At the rate we're going.
Vibrant. Rubicante said the same when he described this world. A reminder of all that has been stolen from us. What many who remember doubtless yearn to take back.
Our home is a lost cause. Our only choice to begin anew. In this world, where we may reclaim our mortality.
Nonetheless, it's wrong to damn another to save yourself. As I told Rubicante. As I found myself moved to speak. I still do not understand what made me feel this way. Nor what compels you mortals to help one another. But I hope to someday.
We too hope that you will find the answers you seek. What is going on?
What's happening?
Something stupid. Oh, it's just the curry.
Compliments of Mistress Zero, the Satrap's honored guest. We are serving a special curry for anyone who wishes to partake. But be warned, it is not for the faint of heart.
I will take the bread.
Oh, by all means, I'd welcome the challenge.
Sisters have mercy. The smell alone is...
No. Yo, Casadara. You're about to murder a whole slew of customers.
To better maintain the facade, the alchemist ensured that my vessel was capable of consuming food.
But
However, I fear Zero's curry would test the limits of their design.
Apologies for the delay. Please relax and enjoy your
mine's
meal.
like really mild, right? Like super mild. Oh yeah, look at that color.
Relax. I don't have time for that. I've been waiting for this.
Alright.
Come. Let's replenish our ether.
Why do you have to say it like that? Oh god, they're still part. Oh god, what have you done? Look at them all. I can say that because I had it incredibly mild. Also, what sort of drink is that?
I trust you have eaten your fill. I shall have Merit prepare a meal for us to take to Estinian. I suspect he too is overdue a replenishment.
Give him the curry.
By this hour, he will have retired to his chambers at Magaduta. Come, let us pay him a visit.
Oh yeah, put a bunch of people into the medical wing. Our job here is done. Spicy curry has left you slightly flushed and set your heart racing. Whatever challenges await, you're ready to face them head on and with feeling. Oh. Oh good, I have a thing. Alright, Estinian. We may or may not have brought you deadly curry. I'm glad you're satisfied. I did not expect so many to take up the challenge, but I'm glad to see everyone enjoying themselves. Sure. We'll go with that. Master Estinian, yes, he has returned to his chambers. I should be happy to escort you. Please do. Estinian, we brought you food.
Estinian, are you there? We've brought something for you.
I enter.
Oh god. There is a small subsection of Twitter going nuts as we speak.
Squid masala from the Mehane. I thought you might enjoy it.
We could have given him deadly curry too.
Masala, eh? I prefer my squid dried. But I'm sure it won't disappoint. My thanks.
Can you put a shirt on?
Idle as I am in our sorceress's absence, I see. I can't offer much in the way of entertainment, but make yourselves comfortable.
You
Shall
okay?
we disrobe as well?
You can. I'm keeping my clothes on.
No. We simply caught our friend unprepared. He will make himself presentable at once, I am sure.
I don't know, Zero seems like the type of woman who would flex. Actually, no, now that I'm thinking of it. We should leave. Let him have a shower. It's gonna be gross putting a shirt on that. There's several shirts, in fact. I know that jacket.
At last. We've been looking for you.
Why didn't you look here first? Bad news, good news?
My friends! Tell me, were you able to devise a way to return to the 13th?
I believe so. It required a visit to the moon, where I took the opportunity to enlist Urianger's assistance.
Ishtola hath told me all. I should be glad to help you free Ashdaya and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
If Rubicante spoke true, both Golbez and Ashdaya are on the moon of the 13th. Unlike here in the Source, however, we have no means of making the journey from the surface of the star itself. The technology simply does not exist. Therefore, I propose that we employ a gate to deliver us directly to our destination.
Is such a feat possible?
In theory. Having once been a single hole, the Source and its reflections share striking similarities in geography.
So we're just hoping that the giant hole on the moon is conveniently in the void.
According to a certain someone who unceremoniously whisked us away to the first, the same locations across the worlds are intrinsically bound.
Don't do my boy like that. He tried.
All of which is to say, were we to pass through a gate on the Source's moon, it should lead us to the moon of the 13th.
Oh yeah, time to go bug the Loporits.
Of course, there is the risk of Voidsent gaining entry to our world. Thus did I decide to seek Urianger's counsel.
Both the Watcher and the Loporits are aware of our proposed endeavor. While they are yet deliberating precautionary measures, they have pledged their full cooperation.
You've been busy. I presume you've also found a way to open this gate.
I mean, there are a bunch of magical sticks on the moon, so there's that.
Be it in Radzat-Han or Sharlayan, scholars have long cast their gaze unto the endless dark of the void. And so, with harnish insights to augment our knowledge, we have indeed conceived of a promising plan to pierce the veil. A plan I am confident will succeed, precisely because the moon is our stage. The preparations will be extensive, and we will require vast quantities of ether. After all, our gate must be large enough to accommodate another great worm. My proposal entails delivering copious amounts of ether to the Tower of Babel in Garlemald. As you will recall, Fandaniel used the structure to destroy the Brand's imprisoning Zodiac, and we, in like manner, will use it to channel ether to the moon, and thereby open our gate.
I see. Then we shall need someone on the moon for the necessary rituals.
Just so, Your Excellency. I intend to head back anon for that very purpose, as well as to help devise our strategy to deal with invading Voidsent. Along with our lunar allies, we will once again require the assistance of your alchemists, Nidana not least of all. May I trouble you to serve as their escort?
Fine by me. The room was beginning to feel constraining.
For my part, I shall oversee the requisite tasks on the star. Might I prevail upon you for your assistance?
No, we got the boring shit.
If all are in agreement, then let us set to work. We'll open our gate, and we will stop Golbez.
Nope, there she goes. Bye. Alright, moon. And Wilka, truly the Dark Throne, truly the expansion of Moon. So we're gonna bug people in Shalane? Because that's the vibe I'm getting. Urianger? Oh no, we're just straight up going into the dungeon. Alright. If one and all are ready, then let us set forth, our preparations to complete. If I may, I beg a moment to exchange this vessel for its grown counterpart. It is in the keeping of alchemists of the High Crucible. Of course, we shall accompany thee thither, and thence begin our journey. I like Urianger in general. But man, his dialogue when he's not actually speaking. High Crucible. Not the Mandeville man, though. No, you're way over here. Alright. Urianger. My apologies for the delay. Why, that is a striking simulacrum indeed. Well suited to the work ahead, I doubt not. Allow me to explain Ystrola's plan in greater detail. As you know, we seek to open a void gain to Mare Lamatorum, that we might gain direct passage to the moon of the 13th. Whilst our comrades labour upon the moon, we must needs accomplish two tasks. The first is a procurement of a substantial quantity of aether, and subsequent delivery of it onto the Tower of Babel. Such structure was once used to siphon the land's essence by the way of the Tilfary's spires. Such a method, however, doth pose an unacceptable risk to the greater ethereal balance of our world. Thus we must seek an alternative means of conveying our requisite resource. Our second task doth pertain to the use of the Tower of Babel itself. You may recall that this portal onto the moon was placed under the supervision of the Ilzabad contingent. If we would employ it to different ends, we must first obtain the contingent's express permission. I should like to believe that they would not refuse us, so perhaps we should concern ourselves with the aether problem first? Have you any idea whence we might source the vast quantity needed? Aye, a likely location doth come to mind. Let us make for the airship landing. There I shall revere more. Ever the man of mystery is Urianger. I'm glad that attempting to drop the frame rate did absolutely nothing for helping. Good stuff. Is there anything else I can do to try and help this out? Not really. Alright. Here's what it is. Okay, right, it's just gonna have to suffer. Where am I going? Airship landing. Where's the aether right? A ship landing. All the present and accounted for? Excellent. We shall travel to Chalayan and thence seek the nearby Isle of Harm. Near onto the surface of this isle do rivers of Aether converge. The churning energy of this confluence is released by the way of geysers. Originally, the Ragnarok was to be powered by Aether harvested from the isle. But as you well know, an alternate power source was ultimately found for the vessel. Passage onto Ultima Thule, to the very limits of existence, was facilitated by naught less than the strength of the Mother Crystal herself. As such, the Isle of Harm's vast aether deposits remain untouched. We may help ourselves to that energy, provided we are able to secure the Forum's permission. Yet again, with needing permission, there's nothing straightforward in this world. Such is the nature of politics, I fear, and as the signs of the Seventh Dawn have been officially disbanded, no longer are we a recognized collective. A somewhat disadvantaged position, bureaucratically speaking. Fortunately, however, there is a recognized and respected body upon which we might prevail, the students of Valdecian. Upon arriving in Chalayan, let us seek our friends at the Annex. Let's go and bug Kral and, Gra. Nope, and we're here. Welcome back. What brings you here today, and in such colourful company? Greetings, Ojika. On this occasion, we are come to seek the students' assistance in a matter of some urgency. In that case, you'll want to speak with Kral. She's in the main hall, sorting through our archives. There's a visitor with her at the moment, but it's no one you don't know, so feel free to show yourself in. Alright. Oh, it's, oh my god, I can't remember his name. Erinvale. Erinvale? Something. Erinvale, I think.
Well now, if it isn't two of my dearest friends. As for the other two, I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
Not in this vessel, perhaps. 'Tis I, Vashan. Though, you are welcome to call me Vritra, if you prefer.
Allow me to introduce you to Dragon and Voidsand.
Pay me no mind. I merely accompany them.
I pray you forgive us our intrusion. If you are occupied, we shall call again anon.
It's quite all right. We've just finished swapping all our secrets anyway.
Like he is any secrets.
Erinvale occasionally comes and shares the latest Gleaner gossip, you see. From forgotten ruins to mysterious relics, if there's aught that might be of interest to the students, he kindly lets us know.
Alas, I must soon depart on an expedition. As I may be away for an extended period, I wish to give Krile fair warning. Hence my visit today.
I see. There are specimens that want for procuring, I presume?
No, it isn't guild ship business, but rather... homecoming.
No, you going back to the forest? Mountains?
But enough about me. You have business too, yes? And I'm in the way.
Far from it. As a matter of fact, we should be grateful if you could stay and share your knowledge of the nearby isles with us. We seek a means to travel to the Void. There, a man named Golbez plots to invade our world. A man who even now holds my sister hostage. To that end, we require a great quantity of ether, which we understand may be had on the Isle of Harm. We came in the hope of exploring how it might best be procured.
An invasion from the 13th? Must the stakes always be so dramatic?
Absolutely. I wouldn't have it any other way, Carl.
You have a knack for finding trouble.
Yes, I'm aware.
If gleaners collected world-ending crises, you could make quite a name for yourself in our profession. It's true the Isle of Ham is a veritable font of ether, but as it's under the Forum's direct jurisdiction, only a privileged few get to set foot there. I myself haven't.
So if we want to help ourselves to the Isle's ether, we'll need to secure the Forum's permission. Very well. The students of Baldessian recognize your endeavors as combating a grave threat to the world. As representative, I hereby pledge our full assistance.
Thanks, Carl.
Now that it's official, you may leave the politics and paperwork to me. Our operations remain small, but we shouldn't meet any undue resistance.
We are truly grateful.
If I may. According to the original plan for the Exodus, ether collected from the Isle of Ham was to power the Ark. Art thou perchance familiar with the logistics of this endeavor?
I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid. Nor do I think any gleaner would. You might have better luck asking someone involved with the Ark's construction. Margaret, for instance. She's a researcher in Charley and Hamlet. I met with her for a job recently, and she mentioned working on the Ragnarok's propulsion system. You could do worse than to seek her out while awaiting the Forum's verdict.
Into
We may well
Labyrinthos.
do just that. Our gratitude for thine advice, and may this threat be but a memory upon thy return.
You're quite welcome. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
Good luck with you folks.
I best start drafting our petition. Go on and find your researcher. I'll contact you as soon as we've made progress.
Let us leave matters here to Mistress Kryl, and hie ourselves to Labyrinthos.
Right then, time to put our best foot forward.
You got this, Carl. As well as a lot of paperwork. Oh. I'm sorry, Carl.
Pity you can't tidy yourself. I should have had Ishtola enchant you when I had the chance. And what have we here? Later, Kryl, later. You've work to do.
Which means that's either going to be relevant this patch or... Oh. It's either going to be relevant in this patch or it's going to be the setup for, like, next expansion. Right, there is one other thing I want to try real quick to see about the bitrate. Oh, that's the wrong one. Here we go. I think that's gonna make a blind bit of difference, to be perfectly honest, but hey ho, we try what we can. Chalet and Hamlet. No, I didn't. I can already see it, just no, well. Give it an attempt. Unless I can actually just... Well, attempts was made. Answers no. No, and we're immediately back to red. Wonderful. Really, I'm just gonna have to suffer with the bit rate. Right. Margaret. Oh good, the goofy music's playing. Wonderful. Visitors, how delightful. If you require assistance, then ask away. It so happens you've caught me in post-deadline bliss. Forgive us the abruptness of our inquiry, but 'tis our understanding that thou had charge of the Ragnarok's propulsion systems. We should like to know how Aether harvested at the Isle of Ham was to be stored and transported to the Ark, if the disclosure of such information is permitted. Oh, it's no bother at all. We built special tanks that can store Aether, just like we used casks to store wine. Simple, really. Simple, but quite brilliant in construction. They rivaled even crystals for aetheric capacity. A pity we never got to use them. Ah, how muddled and distant the memory. When Doom's deadline loomed large and we extricated ourselves from a waist-high mire of work only to end up chin-deep in another. I was at one with the world, a conduit for the energies of creation, but now I am truly alive. Who would have thought that sleeping in a bed and eating warm meals can make such a difference? Why, I feel positively functional. I dare say it rivals the thrill of dancing on the knife edge of failure. Alright. We are glad for you. Quite, on the subject of the Aether tanks, do you know what became of them? Nope. What did become of them? For the life of me, I can't seem to remember. Oh, but I do remember someone who might remember. He should be back by now. Just look for the fellow wearing an outfit that screams, "I've been on vacation and you haven't." Very well, we shall seek out this conspicuous colleague of thine. Our sincerest gratitude, Margaret, and do look after thyself. Come, let us seek out this individual, attired in a manner suggestive of recent furlough. Oh good, it's literally a look-aroundy. Look-aroundy thing, well... I found a... Oh, it's this dude! Wasn't this the one we actually see? He was like, with the big... furnace thing? The face that launched our teeny tiny toy boat. How have you been, Ixia? Able to catch a bit of rest? Well, if I don't know about the Aether tanks, who in Brigot's name would? Born right in my own workshop they were. Pleasure as always, Master Kukol. I trust thy respite proved rejuvenating. And then some, but I won't bore you with the details. At least, not without a drink in me. So, why the interest in our little old tanks? Permit me to explain. I see. I think I've got the long and short of it. It goes without saying, but we owe you more than we can ever repay. If you need our Aether tanks, then they're at your disposal. There's just one problem. You need the forum's approval to set foot on the Isle of Ham. Were it up to me, you'd be on the next ship out, but that lot can't wipe their asses unless it's in accordance with procedural motions. You may rest assured that my backside is immaculate. Hello again. Thalix thumping thighs, Master Foshino, and Skolak Monty. We're going with that. What a surprise. Pardon the intrusion. The forum has deliberated your petition, and we decided to deliver our verdict directly. We've been granted special dispensation to travel to the Isle of Ham for the purpose of aetheric extraction, on one condition. On account of its rich deposits of aether, the Isle is home to throngs of vicious beasts. We ask that you cull any creatures you encounter. Murder local wildlife? Gotcha. That's all. Given the vast amount of aether we seek, I expected a far higher price. Oh, believe me, we do not underestimate the value of what you desire. Nay, we simply owe the students of Baldesion and their esteemed collaborators a debt of gratitude. We felt that expediting your request was a suitable way to repay it. Debt of gratitude. We've taken the liberty of arranging your passage to the Isle of Ham. Your vessel awaits in Scholar's Harbour. Then I better get those Aether tanks loaded onto the airship. We'll be ready to take them where you need, assuming it's safe. I should head back to the annex, but you should you need anything else, don't hesitate to call. It was lovely to see you. Incredibly briefly, Grell. So long. Oh god, they really are just kind of teleporting me everywhere. Saves me walking.
Bound for the Isle of Ham. You look like the ones Master Fortuno told me to expect.
A Viera, an Aura, a goth, and a dude who speaks in old English.
If you're ready to depart, then so am I. Just say the word.
How's this gonna work? Naranger, we're both healers.
Is something the matter?
I did recruit one other to our party, but he is late to arrive.
Is it Thancred? Yeah, it is. It's Thancred.
Forgive me my delay.
Where have you been? You're late.
Thancred? 'Tis good to see you.
If it isn't Varshan. They do grow up so quickly. Urianger tells me we have a host of exciting new tribulations to face.
You sure do.
And you must be Zero. I've heard all about your daring do in Garlemald. A pleasure.
Apart from strengthening our company with his redoubtable skill at arms, Thancred may also serve as a mentor in those matters that trouble thee. I speak of the intangible forces which bring souls together. Thancred is possessed of experience both unique and insightful that I am sure he would gladly share with thee. Thou needst but ask.
Dude's been through a lot. Alright. Nope, NPCs. Let's go. Yep, guess that's how we're going. Oh, pretty. Do. Let's try and see one last ditch attempt if I can fix this bitrate before we go into shit. Let's try. Dun. Advanced. If I give you that, does that do anything for you? Ooh. Oh, you're fun. Go on, Thancred. Thancred. Thancred, buddy. Okay, good to know that changing that setting did absolutely nothing. I think I just need to accept that for whatever reason, Twitch this week is, not my friend. Because it was fine when I was streaming Resident Evil a couple of weeks ago. What way round are we going? That way. That way? No, this way. Ooh. Shax. Tancred, do your job.
No mercy.
No, you're fine, Tancred. Don't worry about it.
You're mine!
My turn.
The only other thing I can think of is maybe my LAN cable has finally given up. Which wouldn't be completely unheard of. Let's actually get a new one. See if that fixes things. Right, Tancred, please. No. Oh my god, nothing but heal. So we've got one more set of dudes than the boss? What it looks like?
My turn.
You're mine!
At least we've got a very chill dungeon. Oop. Frost beasts. Don't think we're do it. Do it. Nope. Just give me the crescent moon, please. I require it. I mean, what? We're probably going down. That's gonna drop and we're gonna slide down. That's boss arena down there. Looks suspiciously like a circle. So the hell are you getting hit by?
You forced my hand.
Yep, that drops. We slide down. Oh, he's gross. Lingbecker? What is that? He's gross, but he's also kind of shaped like a front. I'm kind of here for him. That's rude though. Hey look, he looks so awkward. With those, with those feet. You got grody feet. What are we doing? He looks like he should be one of the sharks that has hands. Oh, I should have been behind that. No, I should not. Yeah, what? I'm sorry, I got very distracted talking about you being being whatever the hell you are. Right, I'm assuming the big ones resonate bigger? Sure do. Oh god. Let me drop that on me. This one for me. Leave that. No, not sooner. Right, so that's gonna be a big resonance. Delete small. Nope, I was so wrong. Oh, they go up at different times. Okay. Oh, it's like raids all over again. Namely having no clue what I'm doing. Alright, you two fighting over the limit break. I'll say you both fought over it. You actually gonna do anything with it?
That's far enough.
The two Vashon. Okay, so the small ones go off first. At the same time, these are all in the middle. So, like that probably? There we go. Oh, look how many teepees he got. Okay, bye. Can I wear this? No. Alright. I didn't think I could, but thanks for proving it. Puffin flavored upkalus. Puffin? Penguin. Upkalus regardless. You can have that one. Oh, I want to put that on you. Let me get a little look. No, definitely Puffin. Puffin flavored upkalu. You're fine, Thancred. Got some trolls. Oh my god! The sheepies though! Sorry, I should be paying attention to you, but I'm more interested in the little tiny sheepies now. Got some yaks as well. Ah. Alright. Do it, Thancred. You'll be fine, you'll be fine. You'll probably be fine. We'll find out.
You forced my hand.
That's far enough.
We've got another zip line to probably up there, I'm guessing. Excuse you.
Mitre.
Alright. Up we go again. No, we've all become one. A singular entity. They look... They look delicious. They look like maybe if you eat them, they're gonna taste like... I don't know, what visual I'm getting. I'm getting the visual of the rainbow, like, ice lollies from these guys. I guess the question is... Obviously going that way, then... Oh, offending! Okay, this is ridiculous. Take that.
You forced my hand.
I'm wondering if they're gonna make me walk through here 3 times over, like they did for Troya and the Lapis Manalus? More Pengus! You got this then, Crid, I believe! Actually, now I'm thinking of it, let's just do this. Then we'll just leave Thancred to suffer for a little bit.
You're mine.
So where are we going with this one? Back up? It's not a thing for it up the... down?
No mercy.
Round? Up and down and all around?
You forced my hand.
I don't think they forced anything, Bishan. Just throwing it out there. They're just, you know, kind of vibing. Yeah. If anything, we've forced their hand by invading. Where's this gonna go to? Perfect. I'm not gonna use that because I get the feeling we probably got the boss fight coming up. Arrive in the cabin, so down? Ah, we once again won. Pretty. Oh, we're like on the other Actually, no, where are we? Because that's mountain range. It's the infected polar bear. A bear from the ice field? I don't know, but Thancred was like, gotta murder this bear. Battle cry. Of course. Lightning leap. Ah! Oh god, I said yesterday that it was like Ruby weapon, but this is really like Ruby weapon. I remembered that they had a mechanic they hadn't used recently. Yeah, at least there's a bunch of tells on this dude where everyone can actually see what he's doing. Instantly makes him better than most other bosses. What is this bear trying to fight us though? That's my question.
You forced my hand.
Ow!
You forced my
Stop. Shing. I don't want to be anywhere near that. Fine, we're fine. You down. Electric explosion, that sounds positive. Oh, we're doing this again, alright. Have we seen all of your moves? Basically, from what I can tell. Oh, thank God. Bye, bear. Are these... I feel like these boots are from the same place I got a thingy from. Joker looks nice. Alright, upsy doozle. Oh, pretty. No, I wanted to see more of it. Ooh. Back to the blue. What do we have down here? These models from... Am I thinking... right in thinking they're from, Eureka? No, they're the old, I think they are used in Eureka, but they're the old elementals. Stand-in. I think that's what I'm thinking of. Tanky things. Though I suppose it's... They seem tankier because trusts don't, AoE.
You forced my hand.
You actually go down, thank you. They'll be fine. Right. Oh! Ugh! Stone Guardians took offense. Materia. It's the boring chest that no one will ever actually open then. I get the feeling they're gonna make me run through here and I'm gonna be interacting with like these. Arrive in the deep below. I'm guessing we get through here, fight a couple of ads, get through there, and the boss is like there. Yeah, we should absolutely aim for the massive geyser. Nope, another one of those. And then we've got more of the tiny things there. I'm sure we have been shown what the boss is for this, like what the final one is, but maybe I can't remember seeing it though. All of these ranged cards and only me to take them? What a pity. Oh, and another one? Wonderful. Go on, Thancred. You got it, Thancred. I believe in you. Oh god, Thancred! Well, if nothing else, we're what? Probably an hour in, minus me screwing around and trying to fix my bitrate and then finally giving up. And we've had fan service for Istinian. The fact that Thancred is back could be almost counted as fan service. When am I gonna get to see my boy again? When will my boy return to the plot? I promised him we would go on an adventure together. And we kind of didn't. Yeah, will it? Name's fat and word 0. I'm gonna say it's gonna hurt, at least make sure it does. Alright. Okay, so we've reached the end. And what is the boss? Oh no. Is it a giant squid? Yeah, we did see this shown off. Square Enix, this is the third time you've done the Kraken. No, Octomammoth. It's another Kraken. I swear if it does twisters, we're gonna have an issue. That's just Thrash. We've seen that from the other two Krakens. I'm so sick of Kraken. Alright. Let's go get some calamari. Oh, I can't. No, a boss that has escaped me. A boss that will not let me actually get everyone. Tragic. That's rude. Okay, so we just have to move to one that doesn't have a octo stroke. Where are we going? Why are we going? I think we're actually just gonna stand and shit. Middle? Vashon will show me the way.
This will hurt.
Okay. You keep saying that, but what are we doing? Why are we— oh, because he's gonna blow out that way. Alright, alright.
You forced my hand.
Dum, 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 dum. Okay, we're attacking 3 crystals. Oh, okay. They're just gonna strike down. Breath stroke.
I am of the first brood.
Okay, so that's just you need to get behind him, but also okay. It's just gonna be him picking up things again, that's fine. How do they go back? Do they grow? This way? Oh, further over. Maybe. Yeah. Do those crystals only form when Okay, you do it, Zero. I believe in you. You do that. I'm just gonna be very distracted. There we go. Hey again, Emmy. There he goes. Another Kraken down. Oh, he's so angry. We'll probably see you again. I haven't yet a Kraken yet that hasn't turned up again. Yeah, beat up giant Kraken squid. Orange, late to the party. It's like, yo, what up? Distance coat of aiming. Gross, and it's not dyeable. Yuck. Alright then. I swear if it starts talking to me, we're gonna have an issue. He's brought the tanks.
Much obliged for clearing the way. We'll get to work at once.
Why did my mind immediately go back to RE4? Just like a fucking merchant in my head.
Filling these up will take a good while. I appreciate it if you stood watch till we finished. I ain't getting chewed to chum by some ether-bloated bugger. Oh, by the by. Where were you planning on putting these to use? We could deliver them by airship, see? Provided it ain't too far.
It's gonna be way too... no, they could send it to Golemon.
We would need them transported to Golemon, to the Tower of Babel.
Ah, that's a long old journey. Too long for a direct flight. Tell you what, we'll send them over with the scheduled shipment of provisions headed that way. I'll make the arrangements as soon as we get back. Save some poor chocobos having to drag this lot through the snow.
You have our thanks. We shall not forget your generosity.
I will. Unless he turns up, like, within 3 patches. I'm bad at remembering NPCs. I'm sorry, dude. Are you holding up Zero?
Everything seems to be proceeding apace. I dare say you would have been fine without me.
Why would you say such a thing? You are not bound by contract or the threat of force, and you gain no advantage by devaluing your own contribution. Yet you must be bound by something to speak thus. What is it?
Friendship.
What binds me? A belief, I suppose. Born of our shared struggles.
You tried to murder me once.
No matter where my comrades go, I have faith they will be fine. For I know that they will walk their chosen path as surely as I walk mine. I trust them, in short. Trite though it may sound.
Trust.
I know. Novel concept.
I remember the word. How long has it been since last I used it? It had no place in my dealings. Not with other Voidsent, and certainly not with Xenos. Not even in the time before darkness engulfed the world. Full often did Memoriates betray their own, corrupted by the very power they wielded. You could trust no one but yourself. Alone we fought, and alone we fell. I wouldn't know how to trust. Is there some trick to it?
Not really.
Just stay close to this one. You'll learn in no time. Absolutely fine.
I confess I thought thou mightst have more words of counsel to offer.
Oh, she'll soon get the hang of it, even without my help. After our work here is done, I'll see myself back to the shadows.
No, Thancred, you've only just turned up.
But before that, I take it you've heard as well.
Indeed. The client seeketh Archons, and 'twould seem our extensive travels and neutrality make us prime candidates.
No, we've got to set up for that next expansion.
Well, assuming we take on the request, I suspect I'll be stuck with you again. Don't let me down, hmm?
I'm not as emotionally invested in those two. You can take those two. You could take your Stola. Please don't take Ra. That's the one Archon I would like to keep if possible. To not only allow us use of the tanks, but to arrange their transportation to Garlemald besides. Best are we to count a Kokol among our allies. Unto thee we must also give thanks, Thancred, for coming to our aid on such short notice. Please, you know I'm always happy to help. Don't hesitate to call on me again. Sure. Till next time. Bye, Thancred. With the tank's transportation thus arranged, our first task is complete. We may now turn our attention to the second. To wit, obtaining the blessing of the Ilzabard contingent to use the Tower of Babel to channel energy onto the moon. Our destination is Camp Broken Glass, where we may present our petition to Commander Lucia. Nah, Lucia is a good one though. You like Lucia? Lucia, it's been a while. How you been? Lucia. Ixia, allow me to personally thank you for your assistance during the recent Void Sent incursion. Your actions saved many. What brings you here today? Pray forgive us for not sending word in advance, Commander, but we seek your cooperation in a matter of great import. We want to turn the Tower of Babel back on. Indeed, we appreciate you consulting with us instead of taking unilateral action. It is no simple matter to activate the Tower of Babel, and I speak not only of the technological challenges. Personally, I think we must consider the emotional impacts of such an action above all else. Though we have yet to re-establish a governing body, we provisionally refer to those who remain here as the Garlean community. As you would expect, they are predominantly native Garleans, most of whom are uncomfortable with ethereal manipulation. To compound matters, the trauma inflicted by Anima is still fresh. If the tower were to suddenly light up again, it is like to cause distress and reopen old wounds. Better that than facing a mass invasion by Golbez and his Voidsent hordes, surely. Of course, we acknowledge the gravity of the situation, as well as the promised bloodshed should we fail to act. Yet, even were we to convey your warning to the public, many simply do not understand the workings of magic or the rift. They will struggle to comprehend why they must be forced to relive personal horrors for the sake of something they cannot imagine. What's there to imagine? Haven't these people seen Voidsent with their own eyes? Probably not. Let us suppose you encounter someone who is freezing in this cold. A natural thing to do would be to make them a fire, yes? But what if that person's sole experience with fire was being badly burnt by it, and they harbored an acute fear? Despite the benefits, nay, the necessity of the warmth you offer, they may flee on instinct, or worse, misinterpret your actions for aggression and lash out. So like the fire that torments this individual, the Tower of Babel torments the people of Garlemald. Yet we cannot afford to falter here. We must find a way to help them overcome their fear. I agree. To that end, the contingent will assist however we can. We should speak with Alphino and Alize. With the rapport they have established with the Garlean people, I dare say they can provide us with valuable insights. In the meantime, Urianger, might I ask that you remain here to oversee the technical aspects of the tower's activation? Alright, we're gonna go find the twins, who are probably still in the train station. Yep, they are. To the train station! Hello, my favorite siblings. I'm glad to see you, Ixia. Reach has explained our present dilemma. It is no unfounded concern that the Garleans might take poorly to the reactivation of the Tower of Babel. That's putting it mildly. Many would be up in arms over it. Trust in the Ilsabel contingent is fragile enough. We need to tread lightly, or we risk jeopardizing everything we've achieved. Trust again. Well, it seems to me there's naught for it but to speak with the people. Rather than harping on about the necessity of the plan, we need to lend an ear to their concerns. Then, perhaps, we can begin working towards compromise. In that case, I'll take you to meet with the community leaders. They're at a station called Senatus near the Seneculum Imperialis. I'll be honored to speak with them, though it would be prudent to learn where people elsewhere stand as well. But I will leave to the others. Save Zero. Might you accompany me? I'm sure those in Tapper's Den will have their own opinions. Alpha no, if I may drag you along. Territum, we leave to you. You're no stranger to the people here, so it should take little prodding to convince them to speak freely. Alpha no, most of these people want me dead. And it's settled. Once you've learnt what you can, let's all meet in Forum Soleus, where we'll have what I hope is a productive discussion. Ready, set, break! Oh god, there's a lot of them. Alright. The Tower of Babel? What's it got to do with Voidsent? Can't say I understand. Still, your people have done much more for us Garleans. If you say it's necessary, then that's good enough for me. Oh, there he goes. Oof. In here or outside? No, in here. Nope. Whatever its present state, the Imperial Palace was once the pride of Garlemald. I mean no disrespect to you and yours, but shouldn't the Garlean people be its caretakers instead of foreigners? If we dared speak thus to some of the contingent, they might make assumptions. cut our rations or worse. No. Forget I said anything, please. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're keeping you out of the palace because it's deadly. Aren't you the one who wanted me dead, specifically? Activate the Tower of Babel. Are you out of your mind? That abomination transformed my friends and family into monsters. I can't even bear to look at it whenever I step outside. If you want to do something for us, tear the bloody thing down. Okay, but can we use it and then tear it down? Oh, he's such an old lady. Yes. The tower isn't right, I tell you. All those magics. Years ago when I lived in the provinces, the locals razed our village to the ground with the stuff. Made things appear and disappear and fly and burn. I can still see it when I close my eyes. You've done us a good turn, dear, but let's not talk about that tower any longer. It's unnatural. No, it was a young child. No, stop it. The tower is evil. It'll turn us all evil. I don't want to hear it. Leave me alone. Alright guys, I made a kid run off. How are the rest of you doing? Because I made a kid cry. I mean, it still looks as though it's on. Who would know? Who would notice? Hello, Zero. Julius is on his way with the others. I hope you found the people more receptive than we did. About that. Oh, the evil music is on. I'm guessing the answer is no. Next year, may I present to you Lords Gnaeus and Metius, magistrates of our political council. They have been spearheading the efforts to establish a new system of government here. When we raised the subject of the Tower of Babel, they insisted that we speak no further until joined by representatives of the Ilsbar contingent. I see Alphino and Alize here have yet to arrive, though, so perhaps we should wait. Doesn't matter if only some of you are present. We simply wish to make one thing perfectly clear. The tower is the manifestation of Garlean ingenuity and authority. It was once the abode of the imperial family, and it will forever bear tremendous cultural significance. It is insulting enough that we have had to suffer foreigners occupying it under the guise of rendering aid, and now you propose reactivating it? Nay, we have had enough. The Garlemald of old may have fallen, but she fell in a civil war to her own people, not to Eorzea nor any other land. We came here to assert our unequivocal claim to our territory. Garlemald and all that lies within her bounds is beholden to no one. That's okay, I can punch both of you. I have no qualms about making this a political escalation. Your late emperor wouldn't leave me the fuck alone. Since their excellencies resolved to negotiate with the contingent, I will escort them to Territum. I'll also instruct Alize and Alphino to meet us there. Well, Metius, Lord Gnaeus, by your leave, my comrades and I would speak with the residents of Senatus. Though the Ilsbar contingent holds the Tower of Babel, it is I who wishes for it to be reactivated, and thus I think it meet that I be present for this discussion. Yet my understanding of your people's hardships, of their hopes and desires, of their dreams for the future, is sorely lacking. In my ignorance, I would struggle to contribute. As you worry, I will not plead our case to the community in your absence. I wish only to identify common ground, upon which we might build a relationship that sees us overcome our differences. Very well. But know that the guards will not hesitate to escort you from the premises should they judge your actions to be inappropriate. It's settled then. You should all head to Senatus. I'll join you there after their excellency. I see their excellency's safety to Territum. Nah, toss them out. If we don't get rid of them now, we're going to have another issue with moles being dicks. Give Lucia the role. She's Golemold, born and bred. So is Maxima. In fact, I don't think Maxima ever... Did he deflect to Doma? I don't remember if Maxima ever actually fully deflected or if he just stopped following Asahiran. Here it is, Senatus, a temporary refuge for political dignitaries, hence the tight security. I am given to understand that outsiders are not normally permitted so much as a glimpse inside. We should consider ourselves fortunate to be given this opportunity. I hope it'll be worth the trouble. As do I, Zero, as do I. Alright. Oh, they too are living in a train station. To begin, I propose we split up and ask the residents for their views on the Ilsabar contingent and the current state of affairs. We would also do well to learn more about this enclave itself. Should you observe anything of note, pray keep it in mind. It is through open hearts and open minds that I believe we may yet convince their leaders to work with us for the greater good. Alright. What do we got? Got some crates. Stockpile of assorted supplies bears markings indicated they were provided by the Ilsabar contingent. The Enclave is clearly reliant upon the Alliance for aid. I mean, if Golemold wants to take back its independence, just withdraw everything. And I do mean literally everything. Good luck! You want to know what I think? I'm a soldier. I try not to think about politics at all. I'll say this much. Our leaders labor to preserve our culture, our way of life, what remains of it at any rate. I trust them to do what's best for Golemold. Nope, ceruleum. Which means they're reliant on the tappers as well. I'll cast the very same you and your comrades used to transport ceruleum from Lapis Mellus. Why they are in the Senatus is unclear. Also, I went and got you that shit. Marcus. How do I feel about the contingent? Conflicted, to say the least. I've been tasked with the distribution of supplies, and I know as well as any that we couldn't survive without outside aid. Be that as it may, even though the Empire has collapsed, we have our pride. People don't want to be beholden to others forever, and there's no denying that it chafes to see our benefactors occupying the Imperial Palace. So let us use it to send some Aether up, and then you can have it back. I don't think we really need it. Like, the only reason it's being occupied is because the giant machine in there. You finished touring the Enclave, have you? And what were you able to learn? Blah, 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 blah. Much the same as me, then. They accept the contingent's help out of necessity, but harbor a measure of resentment. They only have themselves to blame. If they don't like the bargain, they should reject it. How many times must I tell you? It's absolutely out of the question. Oh, it's a Golemold and Ishgarian. What's going on? We were wondering the very same. We came running when we heard shouting. Is aught the matter? Oh, no, I was just trying to explain. Mayhap you can clear this up. The contingent has made a reasonable request, but this man insists that it's impossible. It concerns the Magitek weapons which run rampant throughout Regio Urbanissima. Every time we deliver supplies here, we have to dispatch extra men to defend against potential attacks. To address the issue once and for all, we've proposed the elimination of all machina that loiter near the supply route, but you heard him. They refuse to even consider it. The magistrates have already spoken on this matter. Rampant or no, those war machina are Garlean assets. Furthermore, who is to say they are as dangerous as you attest? It has been suggested that this could be a pretense to scavenge Magitech material for your own ends. I know not if that is the case, but the fact remains we cannot allow you to destroy them. More speculation by the magistrates, I presume. Ridiculous, but they have spoken. Unless we want to inflame tensions further, there's naught we can do. How complicated relations become when not grounded in a clear and equitable arrangement. An equitable arrangement? Of course. Well, do I understand the difficulty of your position? As a soldier, you must do your duty and obey your superiors. I have an idea, but I must first speak with Commander Lucia. May I take charge of this matter? By all means. Okay, everyone's nodded. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass, where we might discuss a solution I believe will satisfy all parties. I mean, surely the argument would be if they think it's not dangerous and they want to keep the machines running. Let them do the supply runs. If they want the supplies, they can go and get them. They get their independence. To a degree. And if they get murdered, well, that's their own fault. They were told it was dangerous. I have very little love lost for Garlemald. Hello, Maxima. Welcome back, all of you. I pray there have been positive developments in your efforts to appeal to the Garlean community. Mayhap not yet, but there is a method by which I believe all stand to gain. As Satrap, I intend to propose a trade agreement between Razat Han and the people of Garlemald. Please continue. The people of this nation have lived through its collapse and more, yet they have chosen to remain, for it is their home. That they have been able to survive thus far is thanks to the Ilzabar contingent, or rather, in less flattering terms, they are entirely at your mercy. Despite your noble intentions, this one-sided relationship has fueled feelings of frustration and resentment. It is no surprise, then, that some Garleans are loath to engage with foreigners, for fear of indebting themselves further, or surrendering more of their already limited autonomy. That is why I wish to present them with an equitable arrangement. One that would restore them to a sense of agency after having been forced to rely upon charity. Okay, but what's Garlemald gonna trade you? Easier said than done. What exactly did you have in mind? Long have Garlemald and Razat Han abided by a treaty of non-interference. Freely have we traded with one another, and I wish but to continue in this tradition. We will provide your people with such supplies as you require, in return for which you will grant us leave to use the Tower of Babel, as well as share your Magitech resources and expertise. As we become more reliant upon your technologies, we will of course require more ceruleum to fuel them. This you possess in abundance, and for it you will be duly compensated. Razat Han's culture will be enriched by your Magitech wonders, and our ever-increasing demand for your wares will see Garlemald grow wealthy and prosperous. Only when both sides keep the interests of the other in mind can an equitable relationship be forged. It is a principle I once thought I understood, but have come to appreciate all the more in recent days. Thanks to the sage counsel of a friend from beyond the rift. I don't think she meant... I don't think she meant to inspire that sort of logic, but... You go, Zero. Your Excellency, thank you for your careful consideration of Golemort's future. Though I cannot speak for every Garlean, I myself see no reason to object to your proposal. Indeed, if Razat Han were to take the initiative, other nations may follow suit and seek to normalize trade relations with us. I mean, isn't Doma freely trading with you? Or could, technically? Like, I know there's a Golemort, or at least Kugane. There's a Gallian building there. If you see the sense in my proposal, then I ask you to join me in the negotiations at Territum. Your support may be instrumental in winning over Lords Igneus and Metius. By all means, go with them. I have matters here well in hand. I have learned all that I may regarding the tower's operation, so I too shall here to the... We're going to the train station. You could just say that you're coming with us, Orange. You don't need to use old-timey words. To the station! Alright. Operation Trade Negotiation. Let's go. A crowd you have brought, but numbers will not intimidate us. The Tower of Babel is ours by rights, and nothing you do will convince us otherwise. Rest assured, it is not our intent to infringe upon the rights of the people of Golemort. Let us instead discuss the future. As the satrap of Razat Han, I wish to establish a new trade agreement between our nations. The aid we presently receive will not last forever, my lord. Sooner or later, we must stand on our own 2 feet. But to do so, we must secure a means to replenish our coffers, and the proposed arrangement presents a rare opportunity. It is true we do not want for Magitech and ceruleum, and foreign currency will be needed to procure such things as we lack. It would depend on the precise terms, but I can see the merits. What? I can't believe what I'm hearing. You serve the Emperor. We're a proud patriot. Yet you now entertain selling national resources like a common merchant? Like you, I weep for what we have lost, but if we are to rebuild Golemort, we must make use of what precious few assets remain to us. Nonsense, utter nonsense. You are a traitor, Igneus, and there will be a reckoning. Oh yes, when the people of Senators learn of this, they will cry out for your blood. Lord Metius, wait, it isn't safe out there. Let him go. We've got one magistrate kind of on our side. The other one can perish. Nope. Sorry everybody, my chocobo's in the way. It's far too dangerous for a civilian to be outside alone. We must go after him. Let us leave matters here in Maxima's care while the rest of us join in the search. If Lord Metius is bound for Senatus, we may be able to catch up to him in Regio Urbanissima. I pray he has not come to any harm. If he has, it is entirely his own doing and own fault. But given that I have had 3 different flavors of Gallian Emperor out for my blood, I think it's only fair that I get to call out for a magistrate's blood in return. That, and what better way to prove that the roaming Magitech is dangerous than to have one of your high-ranking officials nearly get murdered by it. Wins all around. That said, I would like them to rebuild. Just, this place isn't pleasant to look at. I'm kind of sad we didn't get to rebuild it like, the broom. Not the broom. Just that sort of area of, Ishgard. Yeah. Come on, Abby Doodle. Let's murder the satellite. Right, good shit. Right. You come to your senses, or you still gonna be a pompous jackass? I'm alive. And then now you owe me.
Praise the sisters, you are safe.
Don't think I'm indebted to you. I never asked for your help.
I can call another Magitech over right now and we can put you back in the position.
You love Garlemald dearly, Lord Metius. That much is plain. But you're not alone in that. We all mourn what has become of our homeland. Bristle at having to rely upon outsiders simply to survive the cold. Even now, I struggle with fear and uncertainty. Day after day, I ask myself, what is right? Where do we go from here? I've yet to find the answers. But I won't stop looking nonetheless, and I won't avert my gaze from our grim reality.
Is there hope for us?
Aye, so long as we live. Garlemald lies in ruins, but the bonds between us will never be broken. We are the chain that connects generations past and future. You and I, it's links. Help us, Lord Metius, for all we have been and for what we may yet become. Please.
To be lectured by the younger, it ill becomes a man of my station.
I mean, you're making a mountain out of molehill. We just want to use your teleporter to go up to the moon.
I will rejoin the talks at Tertium. Might I trouble you to escort me?
No, make him walk back. Solo. Ah.
Ere we part, I apologize for my discourtesy. I owe you my life, and I thank you.
Not accepted. I'd smile at him.
Euless, wait. I'd like a word. With you as well. I'm to stay close, after all.
Worry not, we shall see the magistrates safely back to Tertium.
What is it?
You bound that man with trust, didn't you? Oh my god. That's why he did not require coercion to return.
She kills me, she does. Don't look at me. I don't know what she's going on about.
Shall we walk, perhaps? chilly standing around here. So that's how Zero came to join you. Still, I'm not sure I'm qualified to explain something like trust. I wouldn't describe myself as a sociable person. Before all this, any free time I had, I spent looking after my brother and sister. As for the Magistrate, I only told him what's been on my mind of late. But I wouldn't have done so, I think, if it weren't for the twins' influence. Trust is infectious, in a manner of speaking. When someone believes in you, it makes you want to believe in them, in others, in yourself. Perhaps it's because the Magistrate felt that earnestness that he gave us a chance. As I did, after I was caught trying to steal provisions from the enemy. Trust comes easy in such company.
Little wonder my world is devoid of it. No one trusts in you, and so you trust in no one. And round the wheel turns. During the Contra Memoria, we had already come to judge one another based on strength and usefulness.
That looks like an area in the first. Calusia.
You either used or were used. Those who rejected this rule didn't survive. My mother wanted to save the world, to fulfill the hopes of Memoria's good and true. After she died, I carried on her mission alone.
Alone? Didn't you have anyone to help you?
Almost. 2 men tried just the once.
Oh, it's
a
him.
Swordsman and a mage, whom I met when passing through a village. They had saved the people there from corrupted Memoriates. When they learned our enemies were the same, they seemed heartened. They claimed to be soldiers of a kingdom called Baron, and were traveling the realm in search for means to end the Contra Memoria. They invited me to join them. I refused. How could I not, having learned the lessons of my world? Those who would work with others always have their own motives. I would not place myself at their mercy. I would not be forced to submit. I expected some manner of outburst, some show of frustration at having failed to deceive me. But they simply watched me walk away. I didn't know what to make of it then, but now... Perhaps they shared a bond of trust. Perhaps they were the last ones left who dared. Perhaps they hoped I was like them too. Perhaps it was just an offer, and nothing more. I continued fighting alone. But ultimately I was undone. Overwhelmed by enemies that had banded together. I was cold, in pain, wishing desperately that someone would save me. And as I lay there in solitude, I felt it happen. The breaking of our world. Darkness washed over me, and I was swept into the rift. When I finally managed to return, it was to a world forever transformed. My home, now filled with abominations. I had a chance to learn about trust, and forsook it. I never had the power to save my home single-handed. I should have accepted their invitation.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. No point dwelling on it now.
Had I joined them as I've joined you, I might not have had to face the end of the world alone. But it's all history now. No amount of reflection or regret will change our present reality.
True.
Whatever may have happened in the past, you're still here, Zero. Alive.
Kinda. Mostly. It's complicated?
So long as you're alive, there will always be hope, no matter how bad things get. What you couldn't do yesterday, you might still do today. Think about it. It's plain that you've forged bonds with those around you. If you didn't feel that in some sense, would you have risked your life as you did for a meager ration of boots? I trust you too, for what it's worth.
When all is said and done, can we just let her stay here?
Again.
Like, I feel like she would weirdly benefit from being more with Julius than sitting in Thavna.
The fire that burned in my breast when you came to my rescue. The urge to weep though there is no sorrow.
Oh my god, you're happy, Zero. Weird.
If this is trust, then what must I do? How do I answer it?
You just keep doing what you keep doing. God, this is awkward. Help her.
Give me your hand.
Do you know what a handshake is, Zero? Let me teach you.
It's not something you do constantly, mind. A friend is a friend regardless.
A friend. So that's what it means. Someone you trust.
Yay! Who am I thinking of? Oh. Oh yes. Xenos, who I left to rot in the literal void. He was happy at the end though. Alright, now that we've had a heart-to-heart, how are we doing, Zero? Thank you. I feel at last as though I found the answers I sought, and I owe it all to you and Julius. Right then, I expect the others have already arrived back at Tertium. We should join them. You gonna just teleport me there, please? No, take me with you! Take me with you. Yes. Hello, how have things been? Well, glad am I to see everyone returned, and none the worse for wear. Various representatives of the Guardian community are gathered here this very moment. I dare say this is a fine opportunity to announce the trade agreement. You read the memorandum. I trust you find the terms acceptable. I do, and yes, I pray you forgive my disgraceful conduct earlier. I am ashamed not only of my behavior, but of placing the burden of negotiations solely on your shoulders in my absence. Give one good swing in. You should know that when we brought up the subject of the tower's reactivation to the people at Tapper's Den, some reacted quite strongly. Once we explained that it would be to prevent another Voidsent invasion, however, they were more receptive. It's fair to say the recent episode is still fresh in their minds. Tagged along to deliver a supply of ceruleum. I have to say, didn't expect to see such a large crowd. Even the stuffy Imperials who normally like to keep themselves in senators are here. My friends and countrymen, lend me your ears. I'm pleased to inform you all on this joyous occasion that we, the people of Golmold, have entered into a trade agreement with Razad Han. To inaugurate our accord, we intend to grant the individuals before you access to the Tower of Babel. In return, Razad Han will provide us with supplies, which shall be equally distributed amongst the settlements of our nation. I like that kid has any clue what that means. Let me be clear on one point. This is not an act of charity, but trade. A bargain struck between equals, rooted in trust and respect. And it marks a significant step towards rebuilding our nation and regaining true independence. Razad Han holds Guardian technology and ingenuity in the highest esteem. It is my hope that, through this agreement, our peoples will enjoy a mutually beneficial relationship for years to come. Now then, we bid you gather round to hear the particulars, that you might convey them to those elsewhere. Once again, like that kid has any clue what's going on. So burdened by hardship and trauma were the people of Golmold that they were unable to imagine a brighter future. And to be recognized as equals, as a nation with something of value to offer to others, that validation alone is enough to rekindle their hope. It is by virtue of this partnership that we may access the Tower of Babel, a rather timely development given the Aether Tank's impending arrival. Once the tower stores have been replenished, we need but await Yashtola's signal to channel the energy to the moon, yes? Then you can leave that and anything else on this end to me and Alphina. No need to worry. Devote all your energies to the mission in the void. As ever, I am in your debt. You are good friends. The fuck? Alright, what's the plan from here? We going to the tower, or are we just going straight to the moon?
Let us take a moment to review matters as they stand.
Alright.
Having procured sufficient stores of ether, we may now channel the requisite energy unto the moon via the Tower of Babel. Our work on the star is complete. However, we have yet to receive word from Y'shtola as to the state of the lunar preparations.
A ritual to open the gate? and measures to forestall a void-sent invasion. Neither task is simple nor quickly completed. She would doubtless benefit from our assistance.
The very thing I was about to propose. Let us join her above and lend what aid we may. Ere we set forth, however, Ishtola did bid me relay a message to thee. As thou art well aware, a key objective of our mission is the extraction of thy sister Ashdaya from the Void. Held captive for millennia and divested of an eye, she is like to be severely weakened. To make good her escape, she shall require aid. Aid that is best provided by a fellow great worm.
In short, come as your scaly self.
You would have me go in my true form.
Moon's big.
Very well. Like our sire, we great worms are capable of traversing the great expanse. The journey will take some time, but I shall take myself to the moon.
You're right.
To begin with, I shall return this vessel to Radzadhan, that I may have both my eyes. And until such time as we find Ashdaya, I would entrust her eye to your keeping. Will you do this for me?
Sure, it's not the first time I've had a dragon eyeball in my pocket. Oh, in it goes. Whoop.
We shall contact you via Link Pearl once all is in place on the moon. You need but follow Ishtola's instructions.
Understood. We'll be ready.
Take care, Zero.
It will be the briefest of homecomings. I'll be back before you know it.
Well, seriously, when all is said and done, let her live here with the Guardians. She just generally seems better suited.
In Mare Elementorum, then. Go well.
Alright, see you up there. Alright, up to the moon. Whereabouts on the moon? Oh, literally just... The moon! Whoop. Hello, there is shit.
I took the liberty of informing Ishtola of our arrival. She and her entourage should be here momentarily.
How many Loporits are gonna turn up? We told Zero what a Loporit is? Okay, no, she just brought the standard of her. Are you enjoying the moon, Nidana?
Forgive me. I'd hoped to have everything in order sooner. My thanks for the extra hands.
Alphino and Alice stand ready at the Tower of Babel. Vritra is also en route.
Excellent. You've done well, all of you. For my part, I've managed to prepare the ritual with help from the Watcher. All that remains is to channel the ether from below. This should, I pray, open a gate leading to the moon of the 13th.
May I just say how excited we are to be a part of this grand undertaking.
The development of the artificial Atomos was one thing, but this is an opportunity like no other. Ishtola even managed to get a loan of elegant treatises on void sense summoning from the prized collection of the Sons of Saint Koinak. The Empire's application of etherochemistry in regulating void gates provided us with many a useful insight for our work, let me tell you.
I'm glad you're super happy and psyched, and I love you being happy about your work, but I have no idea what you're going on about.
I asked a favor of Grahatir when we were comparing notes on cross-rift travel.
And you didn't invite my boy here. Tragic.
Given his credentials, I was confident he wouldn't be denied. The knowledge of our forebears has brought us far, as has our own. And with our knowledge and resources, we shall construct a voidsent containment seal on a heretofore unseen scale.
I hope Nidana and the other alchemists are being paid really well for this.
Containment seal? Then thou wouldst make use of...
Aye. A tried and tested means of holding dark entities at bay is readily available here. 'Twould be remiss of us not to employ it.
You gonna use the shackles?
We shall reforge the brands that Xenos and Fandaniel destroyed. That which held even Zodiac shall more than suffice for voidsent of any persuasion.
Makes sense.
The Watcher is already hard at work, tending to the most critical parts of the brand's restoration. There are, however, a number of concerning factors that remain. With your help, I'm sure we can resolve them.
Okay, you're gonna have to be real specific about what you want though, because I have no idea how to fix things.
Time is of the essence, so I suggest we continue this discussion as we make our way to the brands.
Alright. Alchemy squad, away. Whoop. Wonder if that means we'll actually get rid of this, the spiral that's seemingly been leaking out since 6.0 had dropped. You doing okay, Nadana? One of the brands that wants to produce Zodiac. I describe it to my comrades back home. I mean, fair. Now then, to the matter at hand. With the Watcher's assistance, we shall reforge each of Zodiac's brands and use them to erect a barrier capable of repelling voidsent. Yet, though we expect it to be effective against larger beings on account of its original purpose, there is a chance it will allow lesser voidsent to slip through. Therefore, we shall require a second line of defense, and I believe the Loperit's supporters would be suitable for this purpose. Ranger, Nixia, the two of you have a strong rapport with our lunar allies. I would have you meet with Living Way and Best Way's burrows and provide any assistance they require. I would join you. As a voidsent, my knowledge may be of use. An excellent idea. In the meantime, the rest of us will see to reforging the brands. Or some word when we have finished, pray do the same. The hell is Astinian doing here, then? I'll go. But you're telling me... I was gonna say I could have taken Astinian with me, but I'm also terrified that he, might just try and murder the Loperits. Nope, I've gone too far. Up, down, up. Going up. Up. Continuing to go up. Living Way. That's a ranger. Living Way. There you are. Y'shtola has apprised me of your present undertaking. I understand that she wishes to deploy our pride and joy, the veritable carrots of our eye, our rival combat supporters as a precautionary measure in case this void and containment seal of hers proves lacking. As we speak, my fellows are rounding up what units they can, and will bring them to the northeast corner in short order. Please wait here. Oh, please wait there even. I can't read. Northeast corner. Please wait there. You're not coming with us, Living Way? Disappointing. Whoop. How is this gonna go wrong?
Dreadfully sorry to have kept you all waiting.
Yes, you should be.
Hello there, friends. A new person. Heard there was a bit of a rush, so we gathered what combat-ready supporters we had available.
A welcome contribution. Thine initiative never ceaseth to amaze.
Oh, stop! You're making me blush! Even now, as we pursue new dreams, aiding the people of Aetheris remains our greatest joy.
Is that sleeping way beside you? Napping way? Dreaming way? No, it can't be dreaming way. Snoring way.
So you can count on us, ever and always.
Oh, sorry, living way. I got very distracted by your friend with the snot bubble.
Right, so we originally deployed these supporters to patrol the moon and keep it safe. They've never tussled with Void Scent before, but with sufficient data, they ought to hold their own against the ghastly fiends. Practical, tactical data acquired in the moment, and who better to give the supporters an educational thrashing than the champion of Aetheris?
Now, I could do that, or I have a Void Scent with me.
I believe I would make a better instructor. Not only have I fought Void Scent, I am one.
Why do you have to look like that? Snot bubble gonna go pop, and he's gonna wake up. Oh my god. Oh.
Well, don't just stand there. Engage!
Yeah, you're sleeping way.
Engage! Engage!
Right, we didn't want them destroyed.
That'll do, that'll do!
They've got to rebuild them now.
A defeat's bitterer than the bitterest carrot. Using this experience, we must enhance the supporters and turn them into Void Scent slaughterbots!
Oh yes, rip and tear.
Indeed. Right after we've managed to put the poor dears back together.
Pray forgive our comrade's enthusiasm. May I inquire as to how long the repairs will take?
On an ordinary day, I'd say no less than 5 carrots briskly consumed. But if you were to provide us with encouragement, we just might be able to do it in 2.
Go on, say something nice. No. Hi? Why are you looking at me? Go on, Aranja.
This I leave to you.
want me to say to them? Don't pray for me. The leopard's eyes twinkle with anticipation as they await your buoyant exhalation. To wit, they yearn for you to rally their spirits. Alright. Where is my rally emote? What? Engage! Engage! Oh, sorry, I was in the midst of... Forgive me. The sight of precision parts is strangely soothing and sleep-inducing, but I'll try to keep moving. Alright, mapping way. What a marvelous feeling. There's nothing like wild gesticulations of encouragement to fire you up. Singing, wait. Let you hum yourself. With you cheering me on, I can do naught less than my very best. And growing away. Oh, thank you very, very much. You don't know how uplifting it is to have you encouraging us. I mean, showing us the proper technique so we may keep our supporters operating at peak efficiency. Do you want a pat on the head as well? My, everyone is in high spirits indeed. Thanks to your encouragement, we'll have the supporters up and running again in no time at all. And pray attend to your remaining busy work and leave the deployment of our new and improved Voidsense Slaughterbots to us. Oh, fixed them on the fly. I mean, they are near the, crafting. Bistro.
Can you hear me? We've just finished restoring the brands. Let us reconvene once you've finished tending to matters there. The culmination of our efforts is nigh.
They're looking good. They're looking real good. We couldn't let you see it. We can't change the map over if you're looking. The brands are ready, I presume? Excellent. With the Loporits having deployed their supporters, we are ready to proceed. Let us rejoin Y'shtola post-haste and prise open our gate onto the void. You gonna take me or am I walking? Nope, this time I'm walking. Alright. I was too hopeful. Whoop. That's gotta mean what? The trial fight is like right at the end and then just cutscenes? Then a wrap-up quest maybe? Y'shtola. Actually, Nadana, how you been? How'd it go? Estinian keeping us safe, we were able to finish repairing the brands without incident. Good old Estinian, right? My thanks for seeing to the supporters. With this, all is in readiness for the ritual. First, I shall give the order to Alphino and Alize in the Tower of Babel to channel Aether to the moon. Once we have amassed a sufficient amount of energy, Urianger and I shall begin our incantations to open a void gate. If all goes well, a tear will form in the fabric of reality, at which point you must activate the brands and put in place the containment seal. That is all. If there are no questions, then let us begin. Okay, but how do I activate the brands? Hit the button. Boop.
Apologies for the wait. The preparations here are finally complete.
Excellent. The Tower 2 is activated. But give the word and we will begin channeling the ether.
Very well then. Make it so.
The moment of truth.
They did hit it together. Good for them. See, now you can decommission the tower.
By the sisters!
Right, isn't it?
Oriange, commence your invocations. 'Tis time to open our gate.
Through the powers combined of a black mage and an astrologian, you too can open a rift to the void.
A tear is beginning to form. Quickly, activate the brands.
I hope I just hit one and they all kind of work. Okay, that's exactly how it works. You turn one on, they all go on. Oh, that's not satisfying. They didn't go on in order. Not coming with us then, Y'shtola.
Success. The gate is open, and the seal appears to be in place.
Let's see how well it holds.
And guess what? We just sit around and hope something comes through? It's an eyeball. Hold up.
What an enormous gate! Lord Golbez will be eager to hear of this. So this is the promised land. The land of boundless ether.
I dare say the seal doth serve its purpose.
I thought you said the small ones would get through, though. Oh, we found Vritra. Yo, pick me up.
I see all proceedeth apace. Remarkable.
Indeed. Just this moment, a void scent emerged from the gate, by which we may safely assume it leads to the 13th.
It's incredible, Y'shtola. Truly incredible. Oh, what an honor it is to have been part of this historic achievement.
You've been a part of plenty of them, in fact.
A part is an understatement. None of this would have been possible without you and yours.
True. Give them compensation.
Our success has also served to solidify our understanding of cross-rift travel. The Ascians rejoined reflections to the source by instigating elemental imbalances. These imbalances weakened the barrier between realities, causing the ether of a reflection to flood the source. But why is it that reflections are predisposed to rejoin the source? Why have they never merged with one another?
Thou art suggesting there is a unique property inherent to the source, one responsible for such an outcome.
I am. 'Tis my conclusion that, as the point of origin for the reflections, the source has an innate pull over them. Hydaelyn, I believe, sought to suppress that pull, which is why she was created with the power of light, of stasis. Meanwhile, the power of darkness, of activity, reigns in the void. Hydaelyn's influence would naturally be weaker, and this manifested in the form of planar fissures. Working with this hypothesis, I set my sights upon where the pull was assessed to be strongest, and through our combined efforts, we succeeded in opening a gate to the void. Now, I must stress, it was because we sought the void that we succeeded. Pleased though I am to have my theory proven, the secrets of travel to other reflections still elude us.
But it's not entirely written out, so if we need to go there in a future expansion, we can.
Even so, in the reality that lies beyond the 8th umbral calamity, there are those who found a way to reach the first. I will not rest until I do the same.
One step closer to fulfilling your dream, eh?
Just a step. Many more remain to be taken.
Good for her, given that she's supposed to be on limited time from what I remember.
Which further motivates me to forestall a void-sent invasion. So come, let us set forth, to find Ashdaya and put an end to Golbez's plot.
Right, all aboard. Who's going aboard?
Upon my back. I shall take us to the gate.
As we did discuss prior, I shall see the alchemists safely home, then together with the Loporrits maintain vigil over the gate.
May the sisters watch over and keep you safe.
We'll have drinks when I get back, Nidana. Nope. Good old Heavensward music. Cool. Very cool, OBS. He was trying to make a big statement and you were just like, no. Oh look, it's this place again. I love being here. I see all the fun things here. What sad thing am I gonna see this time? Oh, nope. I'm just gonna see Void. Okay, and where are we now? No, it is. Jesus Christ. Our moons really do look alike.
This is the moon of the 13th.
Very red. And I think we need to be down in that pit.
It is. Ever since the flood, it has been a sanguinary orb in the sky.
No void scent. A rather more subdued reception than I had anticipated.
But unsurprising, given how jealously Golbez conceals the location of his domain. Still, we must remain on guard. One of his minions came through the gate, after all, and more may lie in wait.
I do not sense my sister. Where could she be? Where?
Steady, Vritra. We've barely arrived. Let us explore our surrounds before drawing conclusions.
Yes, thou art right. I shall survey the room from above. The ground, I leave to you all.
Fair. I was just about to say, in that form, he's a rather awkward to explore with. Don't go too far, you'll get snatched up and eaten. Don't need to try and get two of you out. Ooh. Notwithstanding on a rock. Like nothing here. Less a moon, more a Mars. The surface of the moon is a grim shade of crimson, a consequence of the flood of darkness, perhaps? The lance will be ready should more of Goldblade's pawns appear. Right. Oh, and I can't... I mean, I guess it makes sense that I can't teleport. I was kind of hoping. Oh, shit! We can't even go the whole way on the moon. We're just stuck on this, like, bit. There isn't a, It doesn't go the whole way around. There's Stola. I mean, they still got stars. And we didn't pop out at the same pseudo gate that we opened. No matter how you strain your eyes, you spy no signs of life. In all directions extends a desolate waste without end. Watch your step, you Stola. Don't want to fall in. No sign of a watcher or any loporits. Perhaps they were swallowed up in the flood of darkness. Perhaps they never existed here. The more pressing thing is there's like... Okay, well that's where his thing is, because we can see it. Right down there, but... There's like no crystals. You hold your breath in an attempt to catch the faintest noise. Save for the sounds of your comrades, there is nothing. So far, you have failed to find any clues as to Ajdaya's whereabouts. Perhaps Zero has noticed something you missed? I mean, that's gotta be some real quiet shit. Given that, if I were an Elizon or because I'm a Viera, probably Mikate too. Not being able to hear anything? Well, guess we're going down there then, right?
The chasm has caught your attention as well.
How could it not when there's, like, building down there?
There's some manner of structure below. Worth a look, wouldn't you say?
I too sense something here. This pit much resembles the cradle of darkness on our moon, where Zodiac was once imprisoned. If this place serves the same function, then a fragment of his power must have been sealed in the depths. Strange, though. When Zodiac perished in the Source, I presumed that every aspect of him was thus unmade, and his power scattered, but it's unmistakable. The darkness that permeates this abyss. Could a trace of him yet remain? Or is it something else?
I'm gonna go with something else, and it either being Golbez or some remnant of Azthea. Yo, Vritra, wanna give us a lift into the pit? It's gonna shoot up and grab him. Nope, that's definitely his sister down there.
I hear thee, sister. I hear thee.
Vritra!
Climb on, my friends. Azthea is here, within this chasm.
It's gonna be a trap. We really shouldn't be taking you into the pit, because you're just gonna be grabbed as well. Oh god, my hair's going nuts. Ah. Then he's gonna have 2 dragons. Oh no. You gonna land too? Nope, there she is.
Drown King. Kom na in Ötaan.
Then she can hear you while she's trapped
You were
like that.
entrusted with Ajdaya's eye, were you not?
So it could be enough to help her break out though.
Ku-an.
Come on, Azthea.
Oh, Wakhom Urta.
Li Tao An King sees. Dies Ishom in Fesk. Nuan ik hes in an. Ka an. Fesk wes an ul in.
Seth es lis. Na fesk on. Nair no rail ak stra I dran. Esk es I nesh I gol ak.
Right, murder Golbez, free the dragon.
So this is indeed Golbez's domain.
So help me. One pair of these dragons is going to have a happy ending.
Kis arn in.
Es fil ud in. Ein an in.
Hi, I met your dad.
Sis? Ask dear Antar.
Met your dad, met 2 of your brothers.
Les I el kol an. Zdis sorn I rum. Snar Tiamat an.
Tiamat's fine now. Tiamat went home. We could take you home too.
Ros an. Ke ul ke darn morn. Dis an. Kai an. Na stra an.
Nar tal kin in eyes. Athan
Es an eilgol osk in. Ses kidir in an. Casta an. Sta in es katao. Tai an. Es an stra in sorn.
What now, then? Does this great worm intend to remain a captive meal for all eternity, not daring to test her chains?
Are we going to aggravate her like Tiamat? So about Nidhogg.
Kis targo. Asrael dis tar. Sma osk in sis an.
Now there's a start. So, what can you tell us?
He's right behind you.
Asif tar nokol in. Do es inesh igor sorn. Ka som un mo go. Skol les sam an. Som du orta sis.
Well, you heard her. Shall we look into this spot near and dear to our enemy's heart?
Alright, Vitra. Give us a lift back up. Da-da-da-bum. And the others have already begun searching for clues. Let us do the same. I'll take charge of this area, if you could see to the south. They've given me a very large area. Nope. Hey, Brisha! You okay, buddy? You just kind of popped into existence. You find anything, buddy? Cannot discern a structure of any kind from above, whatever this place or object may be. Golbez hath hidden the 12. Oh, you're actually in the right place, kinda. Alright, Varitra. I swear, if it's this rock behind your tail, buddy, we're gonna have to talk about your eyesight.
Did you find something?
Well, it's a grave, isn't it? Nope. I have a crystal.
A memoria. But whose?
Nope. Give me a second, I'll tell you. No, it's that mage. Surely that's Golbez. And it's the mage's crystal. Or I guess the other way around, maybe?
You have lied, pillaged, and murdered. Have you anything to say in your defense?
Okay, so other way around. I assume we're Golbez, and it's probably him trapped in there.
No. Every one of them got what they deserved. Trusting fools. Like you would-be heroes. Aye. You do well to keep a close eye on each other. It always ends the same way. A knife in the back. and better to have the handle towards your hand. You'll see! Oh, yes. You will.
And boop. Death, may your soul find salvation.
I can't bring myself to pray for the unrepentant. You're a nobler man than I.
Come now, we're all shaped by these dark times more than we would care to admit. I choose to believe that, has these men known peace and plenty, they would not have been consumed by mistrust and avarice.
Victims of the Contra Memoria, then. Like so many others. But we will end it.
Thank you. I shudder to imagine what might have happened if you hadn't dealt with the Dark Ones.
Oh, there's Zero. Who's that?
Oh, her? She's like you, I hear. Hunts Memoriates taken by darkness.
Well, well. A kindred spirit. Perhaps we will finally have a new comrade.
And we know that's not the case, because Zero turned them down.
No. I've no interest in working with others. Much less someone who looks as suspicious as you.
Is that so?
If there's nothing else, I'll be on my way.
Even when we share the same goal, we can't overcome the mistrust. Such is the way of things, the wisdom of our era.
Only a precious few Memoriates remain who cling to the light. Would that we could have won her over. I'm sorry, did I read that too fast for you?
We'll make do, old friend. We have accomplished much already, and another person may well have been more of a hindrance than help.
I get the feeling that that's not going to be the case.
Now then, our work here is finished.
I get the feeling that I end up dead.
His Majesty has summoned us, so let us not delay. To Baron.
No, I'm totally dead. Hey, so Zero, you know you were talking about those two dudes earlier, back in Golemwold. Well, I was one of those dudes.
Had another vision of the past, did you?
Yep.
What? I was in it. It's them. The pair I met in that village. Which means the one sealed in this Memoria is...
Where did you come from, dude?
So, you have come. You, who would oppose our crusade.
Tranquil.
Yep. Well. Nah. Sweet with Golbez.
I know you.
Is that so? From the world before, I dare say. 'Tis impressive enough that you have managed to retain your mortal form. but to remember your past besides. But that is of no moment. You are the Memoriat who vanquished my minions. Correct.
I mean, to be fair, Zero, if I'd seen him standing there next to a dude who looked relatively normal, I would have called them suspicious and also turned them down.
And what if I am?
Then I would bid you join me. As a child of our world and slave to the wheel, fight with me for the salvation of all our souls.
Fight with you? More like fight as your pawn. It isn't me you want, but my power. And if I don't obey, you'll bind me like you bound that dragon. But no more. I refuse to be bound ever again. I fight only for myself, and for those in whom I trust. My friends.
I see. A pity. It is for the dragon that you have come, yes?
Yes, but also to murder you too.
When first you appeared, I thought simply to remove a threat to our plan. Never did I imagine that you would reach this place and gift me a golden opportunity.
Now I can have 2 dragons! No, Vritra, move. Leave. Flee.
Long as it has been imprisoned, this dragon has grown feeble and weak, its spirit extinguished. Your coming has served to rekindle her forgotten hope. Her yearning to be free, to return home. That is the key to our deliverance.
Nope. Oh no! Astia, no!
Darkness is ravaging her. She's becoming a void scent.
No, I wanted a happy ending for them! Astia!
Rise, O shadow dragon, and obey.
No, I had a feeling he was the dragon that he uses in his fight was gonna be her. No, you turned her into a noodle. Hold up!
Kill him.
No, I'm missing the dragon fight. Oh no.
Damn you!
Oh, of course.
Keep our guests occupied.
Vritra!
Save her, I beg thee. Save my sister.
I don't know if she can be turned back. But I'm down to murder her, dude.
Before darkness swallowed the world, I fought tirelessly in a war without end. The experience taught me to discern the strong, that dragon, and you.
Nope, okay. Bye, guys. What is it with you guys and fighting on a perilous platform in space? Oh good, this is totally gonna rotate or something, isn't it?
Come, face me.
Alright. Oh, I put the weapon away. Man, I sure hope I can summon people into the void.
Accursed light. You, who have ever basked in its warmth, could never understand our envy, our agony. You will not deny us our release.
No, we'll see about that, buddy. Void cast Dias. Nope, that's PvP. Nope, too far. Void cast Dias. Oh, less than 5 minutes. Look at his chin. Look at him. I'm up to your shin, dude. Oh, bite me. I like the idea of like in-game wise, just like, yeah, you guys fight. I'm gonna stand up here on this cube, kinda staring at him until where we can go. Whee! I do like how you compacted all of those rocks down into a perfectly flat, you know, surface. Nope, nearly there. 1 DPS, 1 tank. Eee. Whenever the duty finder feels like it. I believe in you, 1 DPS and that 1 tank. Nope, just 1 tank. I wonder how difficult this is gonna be. If only because the Rubicante one wasn't too bad. Like, the Rubicante trial was easier than I thought it was gonna be. Come on, one tank. So, Wobbears, you find this just as awkward as I do? Standing here, waiting, awkwardly staring at one another. Gotta say, I was kind of expecting your world to be a giant dark purple orb. But that it's got some variation. It's alright. And your sky is very pretty. Oh god. Now will everyone ready up? Oh my god, we're in. We're in. Pavritra! For Azdaya! We're just beating a dude up. Nope, okay. Beating Azdaya up as well. Azdaya, no! No, he's got a sword. Knight in black. Gold bears.
Expect no mercy. To destroy you, I shall bring my all to bear. Come,
okay.
Warriors from beyond the rift.
The issue with that dude is that you are a patch boss and not an expansion. We got— oh, I got Sage. That's fine. I'm totally gonna fall off this at least once. Calling it now.
If you would oppose our crusade, then come. But know that none shall deny us salvation. This place shall be your tomb.
Just gonna guess. No.
I will free us from the wheel.
Ah! No! I didn't notice him turn around. Oh, it's off to a wonderful start. Okay, this is just Emmett's thing. That's fine. Emmett, I can do. Crescent blade behind? Crescent blades behind. Okay. Void meteor. Those are just tank busters. Oh, ongoing tank busters. All right. Ooh. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. Crescent blades just behind. Binding coil. Sounds positive.
Such is your power.
Sure is.
Come forth, my servant of shadow.
I don't like that you.
With abyssal dark and
Ah.
blade, I bring my people liberation.
All right. No, Asdair is a sword. All right. Black Fang.
You shall know true power.
Why did I fucking put that on?
Dragon, hear me and obey. Crush them.
Shadow Crescent? What's the difference between... Oh, okay. So Shadow Crescent is a slice and then... this thing in the middle. Oh, do I want to get back to like that? Oh, I have... hello. Okay, so the idea there would be to try and
A raging gale
attack it.
rend you asunder.
Have it to try and scoot everyone to the back of the room. No, that one. Oh, I didn't see which one was next. Oh, okay. That one. Well, I'm just gonna stay here. Okay.
Look to the heavens for your
Okay,
doom.
those ones are just gonna be in.
You wretch.
Just do that, do that, do that. I can't spin you.
Come forth, my servant of shadow.
Just have to do that.
Let lightning surge.
Oh! Oh, that's fun.
A raging gale.
Okay, so the girls again. Alright. So actually watch what way they do. Okay, so we're going this way around. Okay. So it's this one, then that one. That one. That one.
Be gone.
No. Didn't move fast enough. Okay, do I have the thing? Yes, I do. Alright.
Dragon, hear me and obey.
Oh, they're gonna have to wait for a moment.
Look to the heavens for your doom. Where my Rhine-kissed blades. This place shall be your tomb.
What do I think this is gonna be playing?
Crush them.
out. Just be out. Just be out. Just be out. No, you D-bag.
Render unto me your all.
Okay, that doesn't kick back as much as I thought it would.
Extinguish your light.
Oh, no, fine. Pump, 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 pump. Can get up now.
Come forth, my servant of shadow. Let lightning surge.
Oh god.
A raging gale to rend you asunder.
It was Raging Gale. Okay, this is fine. This is just this one. This bit I get. I want this one. And this one. This way. No, I was right. Okay, we're just gonna, you know.
Dragon, hear me and obey.
Okay. This is a lot of thinking for me to do, right? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
This place shall be your tomb.
Throw storms, that one. Just pain, right? Go. Get away, and then get out, and then hi. Okay, I just stay here then.
My meteors will extinguish your light.
Fly that way. Oh god. Okay.
Come forth, my servant of shadow.
That wasn't too bad compared to the raids where we had a couple of wipes. Give me back the dragon. Turn her back.
Even my blade. So, this is the limit of my defiance.
Oh, now he's tiny. My Gobez, I don't give a shit about you. Give me back the dragon. I need that. Oh, down we go. Mew.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Someone check on the dragons, please.
What's happening?
Domain's crumbling, I think. No, he had a plan.
At last, the moment is at hand. You may have bested me, but not quickly enough. Too late will you look to the chasm. You've won the battle, but I win the war.
What's the hell?
Stop this. I beg of thee, let her go.
Darkness made manifest once abided in the depths of this abyss, until one day it dispersed in a haze of ether. In the absence of the great flow, that ether has nowhere to return. And so it has coalesced, giving rise to a mighty void scent. Now feast. Feast upon this dragon and its ardent longing for home with it.
What's that? I wanted a happy ending for the dragons.
From the convergence of ancient and newborn, an entity without equal shall emerge. One who shall tear down the barrier between worlds.
God, I hope it eats you.
Upon you, who shall deliver us from eternal damnation, I bestow the name of a hero of Eld. Zeromus, awaken!
No matter how powerful, a void scent can be sealed in Memoria.
Good luck, Zero. No! The crystal! Oh, you gave it a shot.
Damn it. It's too strong.
Our warding scales may not hold. Not against a void scent born of Zodiac's ether.
We must retreat. Everyone to me. Or Arkin. Tresk na in an.
Squish him. Well, I guess that means that it won't be solved in the next patch. I'm guessing the next expansion we're going to be dealing with that. Made it back safely, at least. But at what cost, Zero? Yep, okay. Well, lost quest. Patch name. In light of this development, that we escape with our lives is an accomplishment unto itself. Would that we could have anticipated Asdair's yearning to return home could be manipulated in this fashion. Alas, we must now contend with a newborn void sent hell's-bent on breaching the rift. And one with such prodigious strength. Zeramus is unlike anything I've ever seen. So named for an ancient hero, as Golbe said, though none can say if there is even a slither of truth to these legends. Perhaps Golbe has chose it in hopes that his champion will do that which no one could in the Contra Memoria, save the world. A true hero would not damn another world to save his own. And we're not about to let that happen, but regardless, we need to regroup. I, loath though I am to admit it, we are in no state to face a void sent of Zeramus's might. Vitra, not least of all, in body and mind both. For now, let us return to Razat Han and take stock of the situation. Very well. Ixia, might I trouble you to head to Bestway's Burrow and appraise Oriangia of the situation? The rest of us should tend to Vitra's wounds before returning to Razat Han. Pray join us there anon. I mean, I can't see us solving it in the next patch. I reckon they're going to... They're probably, the next patch will be setting up for maybe going further into the void or something. And then have the expansion doing the void stuff. I mean, we saved the first, maybe we can save the void? Turn it back to something. Hello, Oriangia. Everything went tits up. Thou art returned. I am pleased to say it hath been blessedly uneventful in your absence, but more importantly, what of your mission in the void? So about that. Heavens defend that Asdair should be used to birth a dread void sent born of Zodiac's residual aether. Although we could not have predicted this outcome, there is one small mercy, the void sent containment seal. As we employed the self-same brands that once imprisoned Zodiac in its creation, the seal should serve to hinder Zeramus. Yet for how long, none can say, for our enemy's strength is unknowable, whilst the barrier was erected in haste. Thou shalt rejoin our comrades anon to deliberate measures, yes? Then I shall remain here to maintain my vigil over the seal. Should we observe signs of an impending incursion, rest assured I shall send word without delay. Go well, my friend. Well, all in all, this patch has not had... I guess we saved... I was gonna say it hasn't been happy all around, but I guess we... Where am I going? Megaduta. I guess it was technically a happy ending for Pandemonium. Beat the crazy woman. Stopped Pandemonium for literally devouring the Ethereal Sea. I would be eager to join them, thank you. I do love those elephant statues. Ritra, how you doing? Oh, okay. That says pretty much everything. Missing one? Oh no, there she is.
Do you remember Ciriato and Farfarello? The cowardly pair of voidsent that dwelled in my domain?
Yes, one of them ate the other.
Ciriato devoured Farfarello, and in so doing he inherited an all-consuming fear of Barbariccia. For as you know, when a voidsent is devoured, it doesn't simply cease to be. its soul persists within the Devourer, and when a Voidsent dies, all the souls that harbored may break free to become individual entities once more.
And so what you're saying is, if we can break Zeromus down, we can get Asdaya back. She's not lost yet, Vritra.
That is to say, by defeating Zeromus, we may yet save Ashdaya. And to make certain that we do, we must remind her of who she is. When the time comes, you must call to her. Call with all your being.
Thy words give me heart, Zero. Thou hast my gratitude.
Then it's settled. Our objective is to defeat Zeromus. While it is unsettling that a Voidsent could be born of Zodiac's ether, its very nature may render it susceptible to the brands that once contained him. Did Urianger have aught to say?
No, he was going to keep an eye on things. Essentially.
I see. If the seal may not hold for long, then haste is paramount.
Couldn't we just let it come to the source and strike it down here?
Doing so would consign Ashdaya's soul to the ethereal sea. Any attempt to ensure her survival demands that we deal with Zeromus in the 13th.
I could barely go near it. Never mind land a blow. So thick was the shroud of darkness. How do you propose we fight such a foe?
Simple. Against impenetrable darkness, we must wield resplendent light. And it just so happens, there is a world replete with light.
To the first. To the first. I mean, we balanced it out.
The question of how we will harness that light, you may leave to me. With our recent discoveries and proven techniques, as well as the aid of comrades near and far, I have faith that we will find a way. But only if I begin my work at once. Rest up while you can, for there will be much to do when I return.
That's okay, we've got a couple of months, you stole.
It wouldn't do to be idle while our esteemed sorceress labors tirelessly. I shall be training if you have need of me.
Wait. Allow me to join you. I must become stronger for what lies ahead.
Fine by me. Come on then.
Oh god, there's two of them.
I shall not pass my time wallowing in despair. Using my vessel, I shall attend what preparations I may.
Right, well, it's nice that every single one of you will be doing something productive. I will be on the Island Sanctuary and not doing anything for the next couple of months. You may contact me anon. As Dayar is my sister and long have I dreamed of saving her. But if I am to do so, I must be better than I have been. Blessed though I am to have you and yours as comrades, I cannot well ask you to lift me up every time doubt and despair creep into my heart. I won't falter again, this I swear. I will hold fast to my conviction, Ixir, and I pray that you will stand with me to the last. Meanwhile. Meanwhile, on the moon, on the 13th. You still staring at the cloud and going, ah ha ha. Apparently, yes.
Zeromus is risen, but not yet at full strength. It will take time before the fiend is able to breach the veil.
No, is that a hint?
But what is another moment on this long journey I have endured? It remains as fresh as if it were yesterday. Old friend, the memory of your passing and the pain.
It was the other way round. Mr. Big Helmet was the one in the thing.
As I promised you then, I promise you now. They shall sing of Golbez, the hero who shattered the wheel and brought salvation to the world.
From light's embrace to shadows deep, a world to save, an oath to keep. Oh, we haven't got any little weights and dudes today. Oh! That was the story. So yeah, that's... I'm gonna call it there. Just because I can still see my bill rate's been horrific this whole time. So I'm not gonna push it any further, we're just gonna accept that the bitrate's gonna be what it is. And just hope that I can fix it before next stream. I don't know how actually watchable the stream would be to watch back, just given how the bitrate fluctuated horrendously, but hey ho, story done. What did we actually achieve? We opened a big hole into the 13th. We didn't win Asthea her freedom. We didn't really win against Golbez. But maybe we've set up for the next expansion, because I can't see this being wrapped up in the next patch. I think the next patch is just going to be set up for either setting up for us actually exploring the void a bit more, or I don't know, we dealt with Zodiac pretty quickly into this expansion, so I could see us quickly dealing with him in the next one. I don't know, we'll see. That's the question for next patch slash, I guess, probably the FanFests will... Yeah, the next FanFest will probably be out before the next patch, so we'll see the setting at the North America FanFest. So yeah, on that note, I'm gonna take my horrible bitrate with me and I'm gonna go. So I hope you have a good morning, day, afternoon, evening, night, whatever your time zone may be. It might not have been the most watchable stream, but I hope it was entertaining to some degree. And that's gonna be all from me for today, guys. See ya!